It's the same thing though with samurai. You have to do them in a specific order because you need all three of them to do the.
Well, I mean, 1 is the dot, 2 is the AoE, and 3 is the big hit.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter which one you get. It's just like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter which sticker you get. It's just how many you have.
Yes. But,
So I would say Samurai is a lot easier than Ninja, but
Ninja Monk and Dragoon feels like I have to work for my damage to do good. Reaper feels very good for damage, and Samurai feels a bit lazy, but is the highest damage. You know, Reaper. I think there's a reason why I leveled Reaper as my first melee DPS job in Endwalker. So, I mean, of course, I leveled Scholar as my.
and I bet you're gonna do Viper when it comes out.
Me? I'm really excited for Pictomancer.
Are you?
Yeah, but I just don't know, like.
Are you confident enough to pick it up first?
Ooh.
And I'm not saying like when the expansion drops. I'm like you could do the story first. I'm like I'm doing the story before anything. Like I wanna see.
I want to do the story first.
I want to see the story.
I want to do the story first because I don't know what's gonna happen.
I want to see what happens.
That last was it Tokyo when they showed some of the like the futuristic looking areas. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Oh yeah.
You know, I forgot what they called it, but
Section 9.
Yeah, Solution 9.
Or Solution 9. You're right.
You're like, because it looks like the architecture looks nothing like what. I feel like I was in cyber. It looked like cyberpunk. I'm like, what's that?
You want a hot take?
What you got?
Solution 9 looks like the Manderville relic weapons.
Well, I've only seen like a handful of them because I was too lazy.
Like the Reaper Scythe you saw earlier. It looks just like that.
So for those of you
that it came right out of Solution 9.
So for those of you that have never played Final Fantasy IX, Solution 9 is Zidane's strongest ability at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's an Easter egg for y'all.
I know. Super Saiyan.
God, I remember that. Final Fantasy IX was so good.
It is. Oh my god! I'm like, that's why I'm excited. Like, people really want like a remake for 9, and I'm like, I wish they would, because that's a story that really needs.
Well, okay. So if I was to say like things they have to do first, Square Enix as a whole, I would love to see a true sequel. A part 3, but not Kingdom Hearts style, for Chrono Trigger. There should be a third one. Chrono Cross does not count. Chrono Cross I do not like as much as Chrono Trigger.
But isn't that like the 2 to the first one? Like,
there are people that consider it to be a sequel, but it's just the flow of the story.
Because if you don't count Cross, then you just have Trigger, right?
Yes. And there's actually like a game that happened between Trigger and Cross called Radical Dreamers that came out, but it was nothing like either two of them. That was like a text-based like. I don't know what the hell
they
that was.
Released it for Switch a little while ago.
They did.
I remember seeing that.
So I would love to see a true sequel, but I'm very concerned that they're gonna Kingdom Hearts the story and you know, to it. When I say those of you who don't know, when I say Kingdom Hearts, the Kingdom Hearts story got really, really contrived and diluted and very complicated to follow. The first 2 were really, really good stories, and they came up with Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, 358 in 2 days.
Oh, you mean like just make tie-in game?
Dude, the lore they made so complicated in Kingdom Hearts.
I feel like that's what they're doing with 7.
So the thing about 7, right, and I mean, those of you that have never seen 7 or Rebirth, spoilers alert. I'll give you like 30 seconds. We're gonna talk about FF7 Rebirth in 30 seconds from now. So if you haven't played it, Spoiler alert. Mute me.
Oh, it's been long enough.
No, I gotta do the spoiler alert thing. Okay, so here's my issue with FF7. First of all, when I was a kid, teenager or whatever, there'd be people like, "Oh, I'm a Final Fantasy fan. What's your favorite Final Fantasy?" And they're like, "Oh, Final Fantasy 7," because that's the only one they ever played, right? And I get it. I understand that was your first exposure to Final Fantasy, and then that's great. But FF7 is not the best Final Fantasy, guys. That's my opinion. I think, for me, best story in the first 10. It's Final Fantasy 4. It's my favorite one. Least favorite story is 2. Final Fantasy 2. If you've never played 2, FF2, like not Super Nintendo 2, that was 4. Talking about NES
No,
Part
they
2.
re-released them recently. Well, not just a full remaster, but I remember like PlayStation Portable. They had them.
Yes. But I have to clarify, because some of the old people like me played 2.
Yeah.
But we
when they
used to,
got localized, they got reordered for no reason.
So for the first 10, so to me it's 4, 6, 9, 7, 8, 3, 1. And 2, I guess.
Best to worst.
That's me. Yeah, 4, 6, 9, 3, 5, 2, 1. Oh, I forgot number 7. Final Fantasy 7 is like top 5, but the intricacies with Terra and Locke and Celeste and Sabin and all them, like you can't beat that. But my issue with FF7. Here's my issue with FF7. I think the battle system could use a revamp. I just changed the game up. I didn't see that. Okay. My problem with 7 is that there's overexposure. They made a battle royale game out of it for mobile that doesn't exist anymore. First Soldier.
First Soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirge of Cerberus. They made it as a shooting game. Like, what the hell? Crisis Core was a good game.
Oh yeah, and then they re-released it.
Yes. The whole like slot machine DMW thing, or MDW, whatever it's called. I never understood that. Like,
yeah, I heard about that. Like, just random effects going off
randomly. And it was based on nothing that I did. Let me stand there
and then fighting, and then just like, oh, here's a big attack, and it does damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now. Oh, then there was Last Order, which was an anime. Then there was Before Crisis, Ever Crisis, Crisis Core, like there's Advent Children. There's Advent Children and Advent Children Complete. Here's what I understand about FF7, by the way. When you fight Sephiroth in the original Final Fantasy VII, right? He takes like a meteor or a comet, whatever, and he smashes it into the sun, and he does some significant damage to you. The movie was called Supernova. How is it that they can blow up the sun on FF7 and you still survive, but Barrett's buddy dying? Hold on a second. Hold on. Thank you so much. Amazing day. Hold on, guys. How is it that they can hurl an entire planet at you, and Barrett's buddy gets shot up? But you can't use the Phoenix Down to revive Aerith or Barrett's buddy. Like, how does that not work? Like, this is Final Fantasy. You got.
Well, why can we use the Phoenix Down on Versifont?
Exactly. Why can I use a Phoenix Down on Harshaphant, guys? That's what I don't understand. The inconsistencies.
Power levels are inconsistent.
What's that?
I said power levels are inconsistent.
Yeah. I mean, some characters are just perpetually plot armored too.
Gee, Cloud, you're awfully lucky lately. How's that? How?
Some of the abilities that Emerald weapon would use on you, and Ruby, all the weapons, you know, gigantic like energy blasts, right? Blows the earth away, rocks go flying everywhere, explosions happen, and then guess what happens? You still survived.
You just have 200 damage. Okay.
You're fighting something underwater. You can breathe underwater. You literally have a cactus shooting thousands of needles at you. You still survive. Anyways, that's my rant against Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna eat my chicken real quick here before this gets cold.
That's fair. Yeah. No, but I mean, I understand what you're saying, where it's like people say like, oh, I love Final Fantasy VII, but they've only ever played, or well, I love they say, I'm a Final Fantasy fan, but they've only ever played one, maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say I haven't played a lot of them. Like, I can list all the ones I've played. I've played 10, 10-2, 13, 13-2, 13 Lightning Returns, 14 of course. I played like the first stage of 15, or like the demo for 15. And then I played like half of 9.
Did you play 16?
No, not yet.
16 is not bad. It's really good, actually.
Well, and I'm not saying it is. It's just
Yeah.
I think I want to buy it when it's cheaper. I'm sure it'll go on sale. And plus, it has DLC, so like maybe I'll buy like it's like complete edition or something like that, so that way I can
I made
just
the
experience
same
everything.
mistake with 15. Because they kept coming up with like different like extra stuff. Like, man, I just bought the game. I gotta go buy the game again, so I get. You know.
Yeah, you bought the original game, then they had like Royal Edition and Episode Prompto, Episode Galvas or whatever. Then I'm just like, they just kept on releasing shit. And it's just like, god damn, how much money am I gonna spend on this single player game?
Yep. The one praise for 16 that I think makes it better than 15 is that 16 is its own, with the exception of the DLC or the update. It really is its own cover to cover, self-contained story, right? 15.
Yeah, like I didn't really know what the DLC was gonna cover, but I know people are talking about like Leviathan, so I'm like, oh, they didn't include a Leviathan fight in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird. I'm just like, of all the primals, you just skip Leviathan, but it's like, okay, we just add him in a DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine, I guess, but I'm just like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think about DLC 416, what else could it be, right?
Yep.
Of course, we fight another. Of course, they're fighting other primals. That's the entire point of the game from an outside perspective, I guess. You're fighting all the dominants. You're fighting Garuda, Titan, Shiva.
1 second. I'm gonna change the song.
Bahamut, Odin.
Yeah.
Ramua.
1 second. But I will love the how epic they made the connection between humanity and the gods, or the dominants, So if you look at Final Fantasy 4, other than the summoners, like the Eidolons or the Icons, or what do I call them? The Primals. Their connection.
It's different depending on the translation. Like
yes,
we call them Archfiends.
The role they played in shaping the game. I'm gonna change the music because I'm stuck in. The role they played was very. Oh, you moved. It was very different. Oh, who's this over here? Oh, Malin.
Yeah,
very different than. The role they played was very different in the other Final Fantasies.
Hello, my friend.
Oh, we gotta follow
and listen.
We gotta follow me. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Or me. So the cool thing about this conversation is that someone like me who's been playing Final Fantasy for 30 years, dropped in to say hello. Well, thank you for coming in. I'm Red Friend. Nice to meet you. I'm taking a momentary intermission, eating my lunch at the moment, but I'm sitting here. You see him on the left on my right here. This is Dragoon Erebus, otherwise known as MrBrightsideSD. Their streamer also here on Twitch. So we're all kind of hanging out right now. We got my buddy Malin Clover sitting over there on the couch here. We have basically an in-game studio that we build inside of Final Fantasy 14. We're just kind of talking some things out. Lore and job stuff, things we're excited about for Dawn Trail when it comes out. But I want to welcome you in. Thanks for coming in. We built a little cafe here. This is all green screen here, by the way. I gotta get you a cup too, Brightside. I gotta get you one.
There's one right in front of me.
I gotta get you. No, I gotta get. So look, I want to see something. On the corner here on this table, I got a pink cup. That's Malin's cup. This red cup here, I believe, is Okami's.
Oh.
So I'm actually giving you guys custom cups.
Custom cups. Oh, okay.
Only cause I like you. If I don't like you, I wouldn't get you a custom cup. But you're. But 1 second here. It's a pretty cool name, by the way. A cup of soup. That is very creative. You see that? The name is a cup of soup. I think it was like 2 months ago. We were doing what were we doing? We were doing the cloud server, the cloud test server, and
Oh, that was months ago, yeah.
Lance and I were fighting Shinryu. And there was a player by the name of Emotional Damage that was in the party with us. We thought it was so funny. Been my name on many platforms for as long as I can remember. And ask you 2 questions. Actually, no. I'll ask Cup of Soup 3 questions, and then if I come up with another question, I'll ask you another question. 1. How long have you been playing 14? With that, what's your main job? It's a 2-part question, so that doesn't count against my quota here. The second one is, are you a creator and a streamer of any sort? So if you're a TikToker, YouTube, Twitch, any of that stuff. And then the third question is, do you play anything else other than 14? What are you interested in? I can't wait to walk around and tell people I'm friends with a cup of soup. They're looking like I'm crazy. So Brightside, I don't know if you saw this or not, but when I was at the anime convention, I was walking around and I was getting subscribed. You know, people were hanging out, subbing to my channel, and I was literally walking around the convention floor every time someone would sub to my channel, like, "Hey, I just got subbed to by a 3-legged camel." People would look at me like I was on crack. TTZ, what's up? It's about November-ish, usually summoner or machinist. Not really a streamer or content creator. Okay. Well, welcome in. I'm not gonna play a couple of PS5 games here and there. Sometimes, mostly Final Fantasy 14. Completely understand. There's a couple things I'll tell you here, friend. A good preponderance of people that come to my stream, they're creators. So that's why I always try to ask if you're a creator or not, because I try to create an environment and foster an environment that for creators and 14 players would like to connect and to make those friendships in here and feel comfortable in being themselves, without feeling like they're gonna get kicked out or banned if they mention that they're a streamer or creator. So it's just one of those things, like, they come in and support me, and I try to help them grow and be successful too. People like Brightside here, like I mentioned, is a streamer. You know, Brightside, you already know this, but I'm gonna say this to the public at large here. This says, Brightside here cannot make it to every single one of my streams because Brightside has their own life. But whether he's here or not, because we're friends and we have that connection, I try to encourage people to go follow him. I've shouted you out even when you're not even here, dude, because I want to see you grow. Because there's a lot of faith and trust. I'm sorry?
I said I believe it.
There's a lot of faith and trust that people put when they come into a stream, especially if they're a creator. That they're gonna, you know, welcome people in, and they're going to take care of people that come to, you know, if they do any raids or any of that stuff. But really to just, you know, biggest bang for your buck in that click when you come in here. That's one side. The second thing is for 14. Of course, Final Fantasy 14 is my home. That's where I spend the preponderance of my time here on 14. You said since November, so how far did you get in the game? Did you finish it? Are you host Endwalker, Shadowbringers, Stormblood? But if you need help on 14, you know, I'm proud to say that we've helped lots of people here. Brightside. We had Brightside here help my buddy Lance.
I'm still helping people around. It's like, I think tonight I'm every Sunday I help out another person that's streaming Final Fantasy 14. But they only play 14 on Sundays, so I get into a voice call with them, and then they just slowly play through. They're going through Realm Reborn. Yeah. Right now, so
that's good. That's good. You know, we try to help people out there. So if you're still post Endwalker or getting through Endwalker, you know, if you ever need help,
You're helping your dad through Endwalker. That's cool.
it's weird. If Cup of Soup ever needs help, you know, don't hesitate to come into the stream and say, hey, we're about to go through whatever you need. Because, hey, especially if you're playing DPS, I could never imagine going through the MSQ as DPS and we're sitting there waiting for a very long time. Can you imagine that? You imagine someone trying to go into like...
I can imagine. Oh, God.
Sunken Temple of Karn,
I was a one-trick Dragoon for my first, 2 years, maybe. I know the pain.
Can you imagine that?
Just queuing up. And that was all through Shadowbringers. Most of the Shadowbringers patches, that was just me. Just queuing up as a Dragoon.
Hey, what's your main job? Cup of Soup? Can you imagine that? Trying to go through the storyline. You're sitting there trying to go through the Aerie.
Well, I mean, you could say that doesn't really. That kind of mitigated now because now they have the trusts, and that's why they implemented it in Shadowbringers. Because.
Okay. But for me, my playstyle Brightside. If I were to do this all over again. I'm not necessarily not over again. If I did it over again, I'd probably buy a jump. I'd probably buy a jump potion of some sort. But, hold on. Read this real quick here. Waiting for my girlfriend to get back from a trip. Then we're gonna do the 87 dungeon. Hey, let me know. Usually a paladin, but I'm a summoner and he does Dragoon. That's a party of 4.
Well, that's 3.
Shattered Angel, how are you? We got so many. Man, let me look at this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 VIPs in the chat right now. That's crazy. Malin, Brightside. Hello, little hawk. We got Zelda here. We got Okami. They say on the streamer videos what not to do. They say don't call out your lurkers, but I love my lurkers.
Well, I mean, hey, you do you.
They also say don't eat on stream. I saw a post about it on Twitter, and I'm hungry.
One, that's not true because there are streams that are literally just people eating. You could stream yourself eating food. That's a category, literally.
Is it really?
It is.
Eating. You guys want to see?
Yeah.
You guys want to see me? I'm not gonna mukbang because I'm.
Well, I mean, mukbang is one thing, but I'm just if you're gonna take a food break, you can just change your category to just it's technically like a just chatting stream, but you can stream yourself just talking. This is what we're doing right now. We're just chatting.
We're in the cafe.
Not really playing the game, but the game's on in the background, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna continue.
Did I show you Brightside? So I have a game room inside the green screen now. So I had 14 on. So I was in 14. And on the background, I had another game. So I was playing a game within the game while I was in the game.
Yeah, because you play Marvel Snap.
I went Snap on, and then I played Final Fantasy IV the other day on stream. Inside of Final Fantasy 14. Alright, I'm done eating for now. I'll return to my regular scheduled dinner later on. I'm going to show you guys some very quick videos since I'm here, and then we're going to get back into the gameplay. I do this occasionally on stream because I know you guys don't have, a lot of you guys are on TikTok. But I'm proud of this stuff. By the way, that's a really good song. Okay, let me get the... I'm going to show you guys some videos real quick here. A lot of this stuff is really important. the camera over here. Whoop. Keep me in the background there. Okay, hold on. Oh, hey, it's covering up my face. Covering my face. Hold on a minute. Whoop. I want to show you guys some stuff here. This stuff is really important, especially. Excuse me. So many of you guys spend your time here, and some of the stuff you may or may not have seen. I've shown Malin some of the stuff. My big head. I only put my head there just so I can cover a cafe guy from the AI video, AI picture I created. I typed in coffee shop, and it put a dude in the picture. I didn't even want that dude there. This happens with AI images. 22 hours. I'm chilling with you now. Yeah, I saw that. You were playing Sally something. I didn't know Sally something. I didn't know what the name of the game was. You were playing Sally something. Okay. Okay. I don't know if the audio is gonna work, but let me see if it gets.
I know I got about 30 to 45 seconds.
Okay, I got the work. Let me crop. This is for you guys that don't have TikTok. I don't want there to be any sort of walls. So like if I'm creating content and you guys can't see it, I want to make sure that it's accessible for you guys. Whoop. That's crazy. We're watching a TikTok video inside of 14. It's crazy. I kind of put myself like right there. Okay. So this right here is a video from when a streamer by the name of Rachel Banner rated me. I don't know. I forgot what it was. Maybe like December, January. Face? Huh? Face what? Oh, Sally Face. Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple of these recent ones that I think are really good for y'all.
I know I got about 30 to 45 seconds. I just want to welcome every single one of you in here. Rachel, thank you so much for that raid. I'm Red. All of your friends in the chat, I just want to thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to support and to come in and visit.
By the way, sitting on that side there, right here, this is Okami. Okami came to stalk me.
I'm a variety streamer. Final Fantasy XIV is the main game that I play. The most important thing I could tell you and anybody else that comes in the stream is that nobody here is just a number. So while I play Final Fantasy XIV and a plethora of many other games, RPGs, first-person shooters alike, I focus a lot of my streams on connecting with content creators and people from different walks of life. We talk about our days together, good day, bad day, or indifferent day. We love to make memories. We love your background. This is a Chrono Trigger. You know how these raids work.
You're wrong about healers. You can maintain this fight.
You know what? I got something just for you.
Oh? Are you? Did you just shirk?
The party's like, what the hell? This guy's face swapping.
Well, I mean, you did it first.
We get this whole party killed.
You have vulnerable stack. A vulnerability stack, Red.
I do? Oh, how'd that happen?
You shirked him on me.
Oh.
Man, save this for Savage content.
You shirked him back.
Yes, I shirked him back because you're the main tank. Ow.
You know...
Shout out to Lance, by the way.
This is really the first dungeon that I exercised a lot of the off-level cooldowns for my white mage.
By the way, when I add this dungeon's like a level 8. There's a level, yeah. This is like an Endwalker dungeon, and I'm figuring out all of the.
I did that one earlier today.
Yeah, you can join. I need a number 4 anyways. We're about to go into. But we did leveling already. No, we did Omnivore Keep, and we did Siren Song. So we're gonna go right into Trials next.
That stun mechanic from Holy, I really gotta pay attention stun those mobs around that tank, they can't attack. We're working on it. We're getting a little bit better as the days go on with White Mage. You guys watch, I'm going to get more familiar with White Mage just to go into Dawn Trail. Just have to pay attention to what's going on over here. Okay, Balls of Doom. Should be probably something over here. Perfect. What a great situational awareness of where to go. Clip that.
We're gonna go through a couple more.
I know we're doing dungeon stuff, things here tonight, guys, but this is what we do on the stream. We love to take these G poses and make memories with each other. It's what it's all about to me. It's about being able to take time throughout my day, show you guys that you matter. Whether it's for a very quick intermission, it's what we do, guys. My Instagram is peppered with pictures of you and so many people that decide to take just a couple minutes out of their day to spend with me on stream. A lot of it is my Final Fantasy 14 community, friends out there that have been supporting my stream. And to me, there's no better place, no better way to cement your time in Final Fantasy 14 and solidify that connection that we have together in the game, outside the game, on stream. I really do appreciate every single one of you for coming in and hanging out with me day in and day out. Marilyn, what do you think about that? I like that. What do you guys think, chat? Took the same exact picture? Good.
This is the last video. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Got the message, I can tell we're not forever. Remember when I told you I might be alright? Confirmation that I know I'm getting better, so take me all the way. Yeah. Wish I never told you that I kept the photos. Been a minute since we talked, instead we fight. Thought I knew you, but I guess I really don't know. There's a cost to pay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Late nights and the lights keep flashing. Whoa, whoa. Trying to play my guitar, but the waves keep crashing. I'm making all the right faces. They take me to all the wrong places. Whoa, whoa. Trying to play my guitar.
All right.
Like that positioning on that red mage is just impeccable.
All right, there you go. Thanks for indulging me on the TikTok stuff. Again, I know you guys don't have TikTok. A lot of you guys don't, so I can't be taking snapshots of all these memories that we make together, all of us, without showing you guys some of the stuff we would do together. I got some really good pictures of Brightside and I hanging out. Funny because one of my most treasured memories, you may or may not know this, Brightside, but one of them's tied to you. When I was gone last year on my hiatus, oh my face went away. Where'd my face go? Hey, I gotta make my head less gigantic and smaller. But when I took a break from streaming last year, Brightside and I met up. We went to Garlemald. You hooked me up with a mount. I don't even know if you remember that or not. Remember that?
Yeah.
And no, that
Because I gave you the one from the Moogle Tombstone event.
yeah, you gave me that mount, but that's
because you were working, or you were like,
I was
I
gone.
mean, you were overseas or something. Like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah. But no,
Yeah, because like
just to
you
be able
were
to
gonna be
see, just to be able to see you again after so much time apart, and I wasn't even expecting to see you. You just showed up when I was in that zone. You gave me that mount. I might get teary-eyed just thinking about it, because it was just it was just something very special.
angry goat.
I appreciated it. No, just this.
You're welcome.
We all have this very familial connection here, and so being away from you guys and seeing some of y'all pop up in the chat that day was a very special moment for me. But woo, where's my beer? All right, Malin, you still here? Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give. Is this you? Is this you, Cup? Cup of soup. Are you Crumb? Lunar Star. Is that you?
I'm assuming that's him.
Malin's ready.
He said in chat.
Okay. I am Cup. You see, some of y'all have different names. Right, like I know Brightside's name because you know I've been friends with Brightside forever. But some of y'all will confuse the hell out of me. Malin, see, easy. All right, let's take a quick look. Anybody else in the chat?
I didn't create this character years ago and then changed my name suddenly because I grew up. You know.
Or at least you didn't have like a name that you regret. You know, I got friends with like, they make these usernames like these old like email addresses. You know.
Well, I mean that's technically how I made it because my old username was Dragoon, so like I did have it the same, but then when I changed it, I didn't feel like spending money just to change my name.
Yeah. Brightside and I have been friends
like,
for almost. Shattered Angel, you want to join us? I need. We got to make a party of 8.
I'm trying to do trials.
Yeah, trials, and then probably. Well,
Maybe,
if we do get 8, we'll do trials normal, and then we'll do.
Raid.
Well, wait. I don't know if we can do.
We can do raid in an alliance raid too.
Alliance, yeah. Let's see if. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, okay. Okay, so Shattered Angel's here. It's 5. I just need 3 more. Oh, Lukai is on. Refresh. I'm just gonna send messages. I need 3. I guess we're good. Alright, so we have 1, 2. Malin has returned to the party. Okay, so we just need one more healer, another tank. So we'll get some randoms.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, look at that, so rude. Rams is jumping on my couch. Not Ramza. Haha. Zidane is doing backflips on my damn couch. So rude. Oh, I got to.
You have to forgive him. He's just very excited.